Syrian refugee Osama Burhan transports coffins and washes corpses before they are buried to earn money to repay the debt he took on in his unsuccessful attempt to reach Western Europe through Belarus. He walked through thick forest and freezing temperatures, but every time he was caught at the Polish border and turned around. After many failed attempts, Burhan returned to Baalbek in northern Lebanon, but has no intention of going back to Syria.
The situation in Syria is very hard. Sometimes I call some of my relatives inside Syria and they describe the situation. People there are alive just because they are waiting to die.
Burhan sought refuge in Lebanon 9 years ago to escape the Syrian war. But even as the military conflict subsides in his country, widespread destruction and a debilitating economic crisis have not allowed him to return. Meanwhile, hyperinflation in his host country, Lebanon, makes it difficult for him to pay for his family's basic necessities. Burhan's friend Visal Amjad is an X-ray technician from Damascus. He knows his profession is much sought after in Europe. His home in Syria is destroyed, like much of the country, but in Lebanon he sees no future either.
Our house was destroyed in the war, and now we don't have a house there. If we return, we don't have a house to stay in. In Syria, there is no future. Everybody is leaving the country, especially young people.
The citizens of Syria are stuck. Their government is cash-strapped after Syrian government forces inflicted extensive damage across the landscape. And international sanctions imposed on Syria for its repression further complicate reconstruction efforts. So it is uncertain whether many refugees will ever return to Syria.
The country doesn't matter to me. I just want to live with dignity. I want to continue my life in peace and safety.
He says that with no options available to him now, he has no choice but to head back to Belarus in a few months when the weather gets warmer and try once again to cross into Europe. Anshul Vora for VOA News, Baalbek, Lebanon.